folks, it's another beautiful morning in the mountains of Appalachia. We're just stopping by the side of the road to pick some Sochan before we head down to the creek.
So this is Sochan, or coneflower, and the Cherokee used this as greens a lot. Very classic. I've never cooked it before, but we're going to try it today.
Today we'll be cooking a traditional Cherokee meal over the fire because you have some Cherokee heritage. We thought that would be fun.
Yes.
So we see you all down at the creek. We didn't realize that Sochan was all around our campsite. Oh well, now we know.
Alright, we're going to make some traditional Cherokee bean bread out of some pinto beans and some golden hominy. We're going to use this instead of the lye treated cornmeal, because this is treated with lye. We're going to do a little substitution. Hopefully it works. We're going to boil it up in these, make little packages. I've never done this before, so these are kind of dried corn husks that we're going to use to wrap the bean bread in. Tie it up in a little bow. I was practicing.
That smells so good, like anise, licoricey.
Root beer.
Yes.
Grape dumpling dough. It looks like grape bubble gum or something.
Yeah. Okay, this is our traditional Cherokee meal. Let's go through the menu.
Alright, well, first we have corn over there, and then we have bean bread.
We've got a couple here.
Oh yeah, we're going to eat,
We'll unwrap
and
those.
this is our Sochan. We're going to kind of saute up after we're done with the fish. And this is our grape dumplings. Seems like they turned out pretty good.
Is that good?
Yeah. And then our white fish with cornmeal.
That smells great.
Yeah. It's a real mess.
It's a
But
tasty
it looks
mess.
really good. Yeah.
We did have some Sochan in the pan earlier, but during the
Got a
whole
little
taking of the
done.
thumbnail, yeah, it just turns more and more brown.
It doesn't take very long to cook.
Yep. All right, well, I know I like the fish. We should unwrap a couple of these.
This is the double wrap one. See if we can kind of peel it off. Alright. The recipe said when they're done, they just peel right off, and that is how it worked. I guess you can just use this as your plate.
Now, as far as looks go, obviously that's not going to beat a cheeseburger.
No.
But we're talking about traditional food here, and I don't know, it's pretty fun to sample these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never done this before. But my great grandma, she must have. She actually lived in this county.
Mm-hmm.
And she was Cherokee. That's a taste.
Yeah.
Very good right now. It's very plain and dense, but it has a good flavor.
Yeah, I like it.
I wonder if they made any dipping sauces or anything.
I know, I was just thinking about that.
And dip it in some grape juice.
There we go.
Actually, want to try some. Oops. Oh yeah, that tastes pretty good. I'm gonna try a little bit of that too. Move this out of the way. So it's just grape juice with dumplings in it. It did get a little thick.
It thickened up, yeah.
And the dumplings are made out of grape juice too, which is interesting. I've never heard of that.
That's not bad either.
That's good. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Look at that. That is delicious. Yum. They probably use fox grapes or muscadine traditionally.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I also read that sometimes they would just use like a mash of the grapes instead of the juice, but nowadays if they make it, they usually just use grape juice.
It's sort of like a Cherokee tamale.
It really isn't bad, especially if you're hungry.
Which we are.
Which we are. All right, this is Sochan, or coneflower. I have a feeling that we should boil it first and then saute it, but we're gonna try it. Let's see how it goes.
Looks good.
Smells kind of interesting.
It's sort of good at first, but then it gets kind of strong.
It does have a strong flavor. We also think that it will probably be better just as shoots when it first comes up in the springtime. I did read that too. So, but supposedly they did eat it all through the summer also. Very nutritious.
Still no match for our wood nettles.
No.
We like those.
Wood nettles are our favorite, I think. I like purslane too.
Has a nice crunch to it. I like the texture. The taste is just not as good as some other breeds we've had.
Yeah. Actually, like the stalks have
A little
like
better.
more of like a crunch.
Right. Good for those.
The flavor is just a little too strong.
Yeah.
But interesting to try it. I've never tried it before.
Sure. Probably need to fry that in some bacon fat though.
That is exactly what I was thinking. Bacon fat or a lot of butter.
Yep.
It might taste good in like eggs or something.
Yeah, usually with some greens that you don't necessarily like on their own, it works pretty well when you incorporate them into another dish.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs. I could see that. About time to try that sassafras tea.
Smell is so nostalgic. My mom and I used to get sassafras roots and make sassafras tea a long time ago.
What a nice color.
Yes, so pretty.
Let's give this a taste test. I don't know if I've ever had it from the root before.
Oh.
This is legit.
Cheers.
Well, that is very good.
Excellent.
That is the best tea we've had.
Yes.
Best wild tea. Wow, there's so much flavor.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Like you said, the licorice, anise, root beer. Big pot. So we're going to have to haul it home. We do not want to waste it.
Nope. Takes a little work to get those roots.
Yes,
But this
it
is so
does.
good. Might be the best tea I've ever tasted.
Whoa.
I'm not really a tea connoisseur, I guess, but it's like the perfect fireside drink. We thought it would be fun to talk a little bit about Jess's heritage because y'all might not think she's from around here.
Yeah, I don't have much of an accent. But my family has been here for generations. And like we talked about, my great-great-great-grandmother was at least mostly Cherokee. And I think my great-great-grandmother was also. My dad talked about her smoking pipe, and they called her Rui, even though that wasn't her real name. But she was actually from this county, the one right next to Haywood County, Jackson County. And the reason that I don't have much of an accent, I think I probably do a little bit, but none of my brothers or my sister do either, really. But my great-grandmother on my mom's side, she actually she taught English. So she would not allow her kids to, speak mountain talk, I guess, and it just sort of passed down to us. My dad had a very strong accent, but my mom's side didn't, even though they did live here for several generations. But I kind of feel a little gypped that I didn't get the accent. Because I do actually like the southern Appalachian accent. There's something very unique about it. But if you listen to some of the words I say, you can kind of hear it come out a little bit.
Yeah. I like your voice, of course, but we're big fans of like the true mountain.
Yeah,
accent,
I would love to actually speak that way. But see, my mom wouldn't even let me say talk that way. I would have to say speak that way. Not that we were very, very poor. So I guess my mom wanted us to sound kind of, sometimes your accent can sort of, I guess, label you in a certain way, and she didn't want that for us. But we grew up in a little cabin not too far from here, but we did not have electricity. We got our water from the creek. We used kerosene lamps. We bathed in like a wash tub that we heated up on the wood stove. I mean, we were very mountain people. Yeah, my dad's family has been here for generations and generations, way back. I'm not even sure how far. Mom's side of the family, they lived here for several generations also. But like I said, never adopted the mountain language.
I'm from Florida, so this is my adopted home.
Yes.
My family
adopted it well, though.
Yeah.
He really loves the mountains.
My family moved up in the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah. The only accent I can do is just kind of faking it, but otherwise I don't know what I sound like.
Tim actually has very good, he can imitate voices really well. So I bet he could do a mountain accent better than I could. But who knows, maybe if we live back here long enough, pick it up.
We hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
So, tell me about yourself.
So sometimes, maybe because sometimes I guess your accent can kind of like, sorry. And then my mom's side, her